Hello, everyone, and happy Saturday. I hope that your Saturday has been blessed thus far. I wanted to make this video today just to share 10 quick tips with you guys about how to lose and maintain your weight loss. For me, it took a year. For you, it could take, 6 months, 3 months. It depends on how much weight you want to lose and how fast you want to lose it. If you want to go at the, kind of slow and steady rate, it'll probably take you about a year. In the past, back in 2013, 2014, I lost 40 pounds in, I would say, approximately 4 months because I did it the fast-paced route where I worked out 5 days a week, sometimes 6. But recently, over the last year or so, I started a workout regimen that I created on my own. And with the strength of the Lord, amen, with the strength that God has given me to maintain the discipline of working out, has been amazing. So I give him the glory for that. And I wanted to share that with you today. So over the last year, I began working out. I started out 4 days a week. Now that I have surpassed my weight loss goal, I have cut it down to 3 days a week, sometimes 2, depends. I also do some strength training in between those times where I'm not doing any cardio. But let's get to it. I'm going to share 10 tips with you guys. And I hope you find these tips useful. You may already know about some of these tips. But hopefully these tips that I share with you can shed some light on your weight loss journey. All right, so the first one is to track your calories. You want to use a tracker because we need to be able to visually see what we are eating and what we are consuming. So I use MyFitnessPal. I use the free version. They also have the pay version, which I did not invest in. I only use the free version, and I've lost 45 pounds using the free version with MyFitnessPal. So, you can tailor it to, how fast you want to lose weight. You want to lose 1 pound a week, 1.5 pounds a week, 2 pounds. Do you want to maintain weight? It'll give you the caloric intake that you need. Also, it'll give you the nutrition that you need to stay within. So tracking your calories is number 1. Number 2 is drink plenty of water. I cannot stress that enough. Water is helpful for flushing out of our flushing the toxins out of our system. And also it helps to flush fat as well. So it promotes weight loss, shall I say? It aids in successful weight loss. It's also good for your skin and your complexion as well. So water is very beneficial to us. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. I do recommend a water bottle. You want to use a water bottle because for me, that is a visual motivator, and sometimes we need those visual motivators. So a water bottle with mine has encouraging words on it. It's 32 ounces. I actually have 2. The one that I keep at home is 32 ounces. It has encouraging words on it. Keep chugging, keep going. You're almost there, things like that. And, I fill that up 3 times a day, sometimes 2 times a day, but make sure that I get plenty of water on a daily basis. I also have a water bottle at work, which is 40 ounces, and I might fill that up twice. So a water bottle is a visual motivator. Make sure you're filling that up a couple times throughout the day, and just being mindful that you must drink water. It will help aid your weight loss. Number 3 is to eat smaller portions of the bad food. So you want to make sure that you are not consuming or overindulging in the bad foods. Once you get on your regimen and you're working out pretty consistently, you'll be able to reduce the amount of cravings that your body will reduce the amount of cravings for the bad foods. But in the beginning, it's kind of tough. I understand. I've been there twice, so I already know. But in the beginning, you want to make sure that you are reducing your intake of bad foods as much as possible. You want to override those bad foods by taking in plenty of fruits and vegetables. Oh, and back to number 2, the water I left out. I just looked at my notes. Drinking plenty of water does increase your metabolic rate. So that's a point I wanted to make there. So number 3 was eat smaller portions of the bad foods, bigger portions of the healthy foods, okay? So number 4 is you want to reduce your intake of fried foods. So reducing your intake of fried foods will help you reduce and reach your weight goals tremendously, because fried foods are high in bad carbohydrates. So you want to make sure that you are not eating fried foods at all, or reduce your intake. But preferably, if you really want to get started in this weight loss journey, you want to just cut out fried foods, period. Number 5 is stop eating so much sugar. Okay, stop eating so much sugar. Cut out the sugar as much as possible. I know it's hard to avoid because a lot of the foods we consume do have a certain amount of sugar. Some foods have a significant amount of sugar, so we want to just try to cut out the sugar as much as possible. Now, granted, I love my coffee, so I have been more mindful of how much sugar I put in my coffee. We should have no more than 6 teaspoons of sugar per day. That's about 24 grams. So we want to kind of keep our eye on our sugar intake. So number 6 is stay active at least 3 days per week for 30 minutes per day. When you're just starting out, it's going to be, it may be a little bit struggle. Maybe, you've been through this before. You just need a little bit of a motivator, and hopefully my video will do that for you today. But, you want to work out at least 30 minutes a day, at least 3 days a week. If you want to speed up the weight loss, reach your weight loss goals faster, then it's probably best to maybe do 4 or 5 days a week. Okay. And if you are really gung-ho about it, just work out 7 days a week. But, you have to really be like a fitness or a weight loss coach to be, that consistent with your workouts. So I'm just going to be honest. I lost 45 pounds working out 3 to 4 days a week. Okay. So, number 7. So another visual motivator, because I'm really big on visual motivators. And that's why the track your calories is number 1. Number 7 is weigh yourself daily. It can help you increase your awareness of your weight loss and your weight gain. Now, keep in mind that you will fluctuate 3 to 5 pounds daily from morning to night. So do not be discouraged if you get on the scale and you're 5 more pounds. Now, if you've been eating right and staying, maintaining, your workout plan that you set for yourself, then it's going to be perfectly normal that the scale is going to fluctuate a little bit before you start to see the the consistency in your weight. In order to see that, you're going to see those fluctuations because you're just getting started. You're trying to figure out what food you're going to eat, what food you're not going to eat. So that's going to be normal. But even when you do reach your goal, you'll still see that fluctuation. But it's not going to be so alarming because you will be confident in knowing that that weight is not going to stay because you have not been overindulging in certain foods. So that itself should boost your confidence during your journey when you're weighing yourself daily. But it's a visual motivator, so you want to do that. The best time to weigh yourself is in the morning. So that was number 7. Number 8 is stay disciplined. You want to stay disciplined in this journey. If you really want to lose weight, you want to stay disciplined. Once you fall off that bandwagon, you can gain that weight back really quick. So you want to make sure that you continue to put the work in, that you continue to stay focused on your weight loss, and try not to be too, tempted. And if you do indulge in something, just don't overindulge. And keep an eye on your servings. Make sure you're having the recommended serving amount for one serving. Number 9, you want to eat protein. Protein is a good filler. If you eat protein, it helps keep you full a lot longer. So you can have a protein shake, maybe use that shake to skip lunch or what have you. You know, baked chicken, air fried chicken. I love to air fry my chicken. That's, you know, full of protein. Eggs, you know, those are protein filled. Now with my egg, I do fry my egg because I do like my egg fried hard. I don't do the yolk stuff. So, I mean, if you do, that's great. It's healthier for you if you do that way. But for me, I prefer fried eggs. So, almonds, you know, that has protein in it. So you want to make sure that you're getting your protein on a daily basis. And number 10, and my final one, is to take photos. That is a visual motivator, okay? So when you're taking photos throughout your journey, it actually motivates you to keep going. You don't feel as discouraged because you're able to visually see the weight that you've lost. And you only way to be able to see that, aside from other people noticing these things, is that you take photos. I take photos and videos of my workout so I can see the techniques that I'm using, how much I've improved from a few months ago. So it's really good. And it's great for, you know, internally, you know, you get that internal happiness, which reflects externally because you're so excited about the weight that you've lost and your accomplishments. So taking photos is a visual motivator, as well as a water bottle. So those are my 10 tips on losing weight. You'll find, you know, stuff on YouTube and things like that, and they'll get further into detail about, you know, good carbs, bad carbs, things like that. But honestly, I really don't focus on that. I just, the key is to minimizing the portions that you eat of the bad foods. You can have as much healthy food as you want, but minimizing the bad foods. And, you know, so I don't get into all the details about, you know, this has more carbs than this or what have you. I know if it's bad, you know if it's not good for you. Just don't, you know, consume a lot of it. So, but I've been so disciplined that I really don't have the cravings I used to have. I really don't have the desire for those bad foods. Every now and then I might want a piece of fried chicken or something like that. But honestly, since I've been on this weight loss journey, I don't even fry chicken. You know, I might have, you know, Roosters. I like Roosters chicken. I might have that maybe once every other month or something like that. But other than that, I don't eat fried foods because my body has gotten so used to eating healthy that I don't even have those cravings. So it is a journey, but you can get through it. I promise you, if you just stick to, you know, whatever you set for yourself. You don't need a personal trainer. You know, all you need is God to give you the strength. Amen. But other than that, you could do this. Do not feel discouraged. You just have to keep at it. If it takes a year, it takes a year. Just know that you have a goal to make and look forward to doing that every day. So if you missed a tip or whatever, rewind the video. So I hope you guys have a blessed Saturday. Talk to you soon.